Well, hey, just ran some errands for my daughter, and I popped back into the house to pick up the dog. We're going to go over so Grayson can have a good run around her backyard. Well, anyway, I was listening to the news, and in Germany, France, Great Britain, they're going to have lockdowns again. Things are starting to spread again. And of course, in our country, we're experiencing that too. So this is what I want to say to you, okay? You do not have control over this whole world thing, all right? What's going on in the world, in our country. Even like with the election coming up, you personally do not have control over the whole thing. But you play a part in the whole thing, right? Now, like it's important that you go out and vote. It's important that you take care of yourself, right? So listen, you have control over yourself. Okay, I see. Hey, Dwight. Hey, Kathy. If you're watching, please say something so I can see that you're there. Because it'll pop your name up for me sometimes. Anyway, I always talk about this, but it bears repeating. You have control over you, more so than anyone else does, okay? And you have control over your life, where you have much more influence on your life than you can on, other people's lives. So doesn't it make sense to take care of yourself? Okay, now, I'm a health coach, all right? I'm a certified health coach. I've been trained. I've, taken the test like 3 hours long or something. I have continuous training that goes on every week to keep me, up to date and all that. There's a lot of people that I've helped with their health. So why do I do this? Well, one, it's, yes, it's a source of income for me. But you know what? I live on Social Security, and I have some savings and investments. And if I didn't, have this income, I would be okay too. This just allows me to live a little more comfortably. So this is not like, oh, I'm trying to sell you something. No. Honestly and truly, I did not want to be a health coach. My daughter kept asking me, you sound like a coach. You act like a coach. Don't you want to coach? You would be so good. And I said, no, for months. And then finally, this was back in 2018, I said, you know what? I think I have to become a health coach because I have got to share with people the wonderful changes that I've experienced that they can too. I did not realize what was possible. So here's the thing, okay? When we listen to the news or hear what's going on in the world, what it should be saying to us is do something where you can have an influence, where you can have an effect. And I'm telling you, and I think you can have an effect on yourself. But I think there are a lot of people who have not wanted to look at that, They sort of had blinders on, and I'm just going to keep living my life the way I live it. I'm not going to make any changes. You know what? In a way, this resurgence of the virus can be a gift, and I'll tell you how. It can be kind of a wake-up call. If you've been resisting making changes in your life to help you get healthier and live a healthier lifestyle, this may be your, bing bong, health calling, not Avon calling, it's health calling, and saying, hey, don't you want more of me in your life? Honestly, when I was listening to the news this morning about what all's going on in Europe, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, what can we do? Well, one of the things we can do is each one of us try to get our lives more healthy. So, am I saying you've got to cut out everything that you like to eat and only eat, like celery or something? And you have to join a gym or you have to buy an exercise machine? No. I would love to share with you, let's talk about your health goals, what you can do, which is, yes, change some eating habits. But you know what? You've heard that saying, be the change that you want to see. What I found happened is that when I made a few changes in my life, they weren't temporary. They became permanent. I changed. It changed me. I wasn't just doing things differently, but I liked what I was doing. And I wanted to stick with it. And I have stuck with it. And if somebody had told me, you can really change the way you live and like it, enjoy it, I would have said, no, I like the way I live. I don't need any change. You may feel that way too, but do you need a change? Are you living with some chronic conditions that could be influenced by your lifestyle? Things like diabetes, heart disease, arthritis, other conditions related to all of those. Now, I'm not saying that my program is going to make those go away, but it will definitely lessen the impact of those things on your life, because what you eat really, it influences things. It influences your blood sugar, diabetes. It influences how much weight and strain is put on your joints, arthritis. It influences what's getting laid down in your arteries and how hard your heart and lungs have to work, heart disease, okay, and pulmonary conditions. Oh, golly. It really is, it's possible. It is. I mean, I'm living proof that it is possible to make some healthy changes in your life. In some ways I can be a fun person, but in some ways I'm just sort of a boring, straightforward, practical person. And I'm just telling you this, okay? You can make changes. Why don't we just, get in touch with me? Let's just chat about it. No obligation. Let's just talk and see what might be possible for you. Because remember, you hear stuff on the news and you get all concerned. But no. Don't waste that concern on what you're hearing on the news. Use that concern to good purpose to make changes where you can. The things that are under your control, your own life. And let this time, like, oh, when is this ever going to end kind of thing, well, let's make some good use of the time. Then we won't be worried about, oh, when is this thing going to end? We're going to be saying, yes, I am living the best life that I can live. I feel good. I have a feeling of well-being. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I'm happy. I know that I'm doing everything I can to live and experience a good and healthy life. Okay, if this speaks to you, if this resonates with you at all, if you know someone that this might be relevant for them, please share it with them. Really, I would love to help. Like I said, I'm not hawking something here, not trying to sell something. I am trying to be, I guess you would say, a hope dealer. I am trying to spread some hope, just as I've experienced that in my own life. God bless.